Hey, welcome back to another Turbo Talk. I'm Turbo. I'm sitting here at the homestead in my favorite chair in the green room, and I have another Turbo Talk for you. What I'd like to do is elaborate on if you're not wrong, then doesn't mean you're right. And then I talked about what being right was, but what I want to do is elaborate. And so, can we really ever be right? Or is it automatic? So the first one I want to talk about is I want to go back to the definitions. And so when you start talking about the definitions, the first three categories of the word right is morally good, justified, acceptable. Well, I'm glad acceptable is the last one because that's the one that I don't know if I am always right. But nonetheless, I'm going to start with the first one. Yes. Morally good. All right. So right off the bat, it's got me wondering. All right. So, morally good. All right. So I looked up the word morality. Morality. Yeah. All right. Morality. Morally good. Morality. Yeah. And yeah, principle. It's a principle. It's a principle concerning behavior. It's a principle concerning behavior, whether it's right or wrong, or good or bad. I'm just bringing that back. It's a principle of behavior, right or wrong, right? And so it's a system of conduct. Yes. Especially some particular special person or a society. Yeah. So I'm sitting thinking, oh my gosh, all right. Yeah. And it's an extension of looking upon whether something is right or wrong. Well, so first of all, we're describing right. The first definition of being right is still bringing back in wrong, which we know is false. All right, and so how do we solve? It's a principle of measuring right or wrong, or it's a conduct, or a system of conduct, so that you know that you're doing right or wrong. It's an extension of right or wrong. But so does it really tell you what is right? And so I looked up moral. And all it did is just change the words from, concerning to concerned about being right or wrong. So the first definition of being right is only the measurement of our judgment, a principle that we have or a system that we have to conduct ourselves of doing it right or wrong. And that's what right is. Well, right's more than that. We know that. All right, so we're going to get more into it. Acceptance. I'm just going to briefly hit on that one, all right? But acceptance. Well, that is a judgment in itself, right? Yeah. Acceptable. All right. Do people place you in or do you feel like you're in a place where you are always accepted or accessible or to others? That's also being right. Can we even be right? That's what I want to know. So somehow or another, I mean, we have to actually use something that doesn't even exist to describe whether it's about our behavior, our conduct over our behavior, our principles over our behavior. Yeah. But it's only right if you choose right. But then right is also whether you're accepted. I don't know. That makes it very, very difficult right off the bat. Let's just leave it right there for just like for, a minute. I don't know. Let's go ahead and hit the third one. And why? What the heck, right? Justified. Oh my. It's the second one actually, but it's the one I haven't talked about. Justified. All right, now we're bringing it all back to a very small selection, but maybe it is still to society. So, are you justified? I have to look that word up. Hey, I'm going to look that word up and I'm going to get back to you. All right. Yeah, thanks for watching. Be your best. Goodbye.